Right, Austin, thanks for joining us on Moorlands Radio. Sweet Caroline was playing at full time, but it was really sweet. Ruben Wiggins-Thomas, he got the 2 goals to put you through in the FA Emirates Cup.
Yeah, obviously great performance from him individually, but collectively as a team, I thought we didn't start the game particularly well, to be fair. I thought Cleethorpes, credit to them, were excellent. For half an hour they made us look a very average side. I know they say red cards change games, but I think just before the red card we've got a foothold into the game, and obviously that's then had an impact on the fact that we've got Malbs in behind, the lads dragged him down, and it's a penalty and a red card, which it changes games. But obviously Wiggins then stepped up, and obviously Ruben stepped up and obviously hit the back of the net for us, and then they obviously managed to get the winners.
When that goal went in for Cleethorpes, do you think it was going to be a long afternoon, considering what happened against Oxbridge a few weeks ago here?
Yeah, a little bit, but listen, we've got good character. We've been behind in a few games recently, and I know I said to the lads, listen, we stick together, regardless of what happens. Cleethorpes, we knew we were in a good side. We were under no illusions that they were going to come in, they were going to cause problems. I said obviously we've got to stay in the game, they've scored a lot of goals and you can see why. Listen, they are a good side, but obviously we're delighted to get through into the next round.
Ruben Wiggins-Thomas took the penalty. Normally we see Anthony Marvin on those. Has it been something you planned over the pre-season, or was it just they decided between themselves and Ruben took it and scored?
Well, to be fair, a lot gets made about penalty takers and stuff like that. At the end of the day, if the lads feel confident and they want it at the back of the net, then they stand up and do that, and that's what they've done. So Ruben's obviously decided that he wants it at the back of the net. Malbs is obviously, I don't think he takes it when he gets fouled, but don't quote me on that. I'll have to have a conversation with him. To be honest, he doesn't interest me in the slightest who takes him as long as we're at the back of the net.
Yeah, and then hit the back of the net just 5 minutes after the restart. Great bit of play from Anthony Marvin, because I think most people in the ground, that looked like that cross from Bergen was going out for a goal kick, but Marvin kept it alive and we got what essentially was the winner.
Well, showing signs of being a good partnership. Listen, they're 2 proven goal scorers at this level, and they are tried and tested, and the more they play with each other. We had a bit of a disruptive pre-season, if you like. Both of them picked up injuries separately during pre-season. If we can keep them 2 fit, we will score goals against any side at this level, and probably level above. So it's important, and obviously the more they play with each other, the more they'll get on the same wavelength, they'll be dangerous. So obviously we're delighted to have both of them at the club, delighted that both hit the back of the net.
And then towards the end of the game, when they were looking for that equaliser, were you nervous? Was the nerves, or did you know that the defence that's really improved over the last 3 games would keep them out and keep that victory going?
I think you're always a little bit nervous. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. But at the end of the day, the defence did well. They stood up, they were counted to a man, and not just the defence. People can say obviously we've only conceded once down to the defence. We've defended better as a team. We've defended better as units. The midfield too have obviously closed the gaps. We're a lot tighter, we're more compact, we're harder to play against. In the first couple of games of the season we were perhaps a little bit gung-go, and we had a bit of a basketball type feel about it, but now obviously I think there's more structure to the team. We're probably harder to play against, harder to break down, and that obviously shows with the goals against column obviously not being so high.
Draw on Monday, Vanarama National League North and South teams coming to it. Anyone in particular looking for, or just anybody, and let's beat them and get through to the third qualifying round?
Yeah, listen, I don't think you can be picky and choosy at this stage of the season. Listen, there's some big teams and there's some good clubs that will be left in this, and teams that deserve to be there on merit now. But we're looking for a home draw. Obviously we'd love a home draw. We've obviously got one today. We managed to use that to our own advantage, so whoever comes out the act will prepare for it properly and hopefully get through to the next round after that. Yeah.
On Tuesday night, back to league action, hopefully finally to push up that league table.
Yeah, listen, the games come thick and fast at this level of football, and I said to the lads before the game, it's about being consistent. The best sides are the ones who find consistency. We found that now a little bit, and I don't believe we're still playing the best football we can play. There's still probably more to come from us, but it's a good sign that we're not really at top gear and managing fine ways to win football matches. So long may that continue.